This is basically an amazing guide to cinematography. It gives you all the different camera types, shot sizes, all of that. So it gives you this nice cheat sheet of what's an extreme close up, medium shot, cowboy, medium, like all of that stuff. You get actual visual examples. It gives you a description of why they're useful. All sorts of things. It's amazing. And you can see they go into everything, like the types of angles. So over the hip shot, point of view shot, the different types of focus. It's amazing. So definitely check this out. So studying that, doing master studies of film. So if you watch a film and you go, man, I really loved that scene, something about it just like it captured me. Study the cinematography. Look at the actual camera angles that they're using to capture that feeling. Not the animation, not the acting, the camera. And really focus on that. That's going to be a great way to learn that. And then the next is, most people have a phone that they use. Most phones have a camera. Go around and take pictures. Do studies of just whatever you have. You find a flower, take a picture of the flower and try to make it feel something. Not the flower itself, but the image. And I've got some of those here that I did a long time ago. Let me see if I can find them. But this is basically, you're studying cinematography in real life by taking photos. And it's just a very quick way to learn about camera composition and getting that interesting feel in your shots. So I'm just trying to find I think I have found a few of them. So a while back I did that where I was just taking photos to try and capture a specific feeling of a shot. So for example, let's see if I can find some good ones. I always like this one. This is a picture I took of you can't really see it on camera here. Let's move my camera just a scooch over. There, see that? Is that Bruce Lee figure right there. Get my finger angled there. So there's that Bruce Lee figure. I just took a picture of it. And instead of taking a picture of it, just like click, done, I tried to create a composition out of it. Line him up on a third. Try to get that depth of focus in the shot. Try to tell a little bit of a story. Make it feel like this is not just a toy, but an actual person. So you're trying to apply the things that you would do in a shot, but you're just doing it in a picture. And you can do all sorts of, hey, NS Films, thank you so much for the sub. Aw, man, 7 months. Jeez, thank you so much. Gotta do the dance. So you're quickly learning how different camera angles will affect an image by taking them. And don't just take one image, take 10. Try a high shot, a low shot, close-up, medium shot, and see the difference it makes. So, for example, I don't know if I have variations in here, unfortunately. I know I have a whole bunch of them, but I don't know if I have them like on hand right here. But this was another one where like I have this kind of old chess set, and how can we make this feel dynamic? Well, we used a Dutch angle. I say we because it was Cameron and I that were both doing it. We used a Dutch angle to try and give this feeling that the king is surrounded. We pushed the lines of the composition, so like all the other pieces, instead of being straight, they're angled towards the king, so it draws our focus in there. The lines of the background draws us in. Now, I'm not saying this is perfect, but that was kind of the thought process, is trying to come up with ideas of how to tell a story versus just chess pieces. What else did we have here? I always like this one. Like, we just grabbed a book. What book is this? I forget which one it was. Oh yeah, this is an old book that my grandmother used to have. And we just laid it out and tried to tell kind of a story with the book. Someone was reading midway and they put their glasses down. And it's not perfect. One arm of the glass is bent, the other's straight. Trying to create this feel in the images. It's amazing how much this practice will help. And it's quick. You can do this anywhere. Like literally, I've got, for example, this little cute toy that I was, of course, not going to focus. There we go. This little toy here. I could take this, put it down on my desk, start taking pictures. How can I make this look interesting? Now, I would try with my camera on my phone, except the lens is cracked. So I can't take pictures with this. But I would take the camera that I'm using here, like the camera I'm streaming with is actually my film camera. And I would take photos. Just put it on my desk, see if I can make a cool composition, tell a story with it. Maybe I've got this Donkey Kong figure here as well. I'd put that next to it. Okay, now there's two of them. How can I tell a story? Do I want it to feel like I'm playing with toys? Haha. Do I want to make it feel like this one's imposing, standing over the other one? Or maybe frame it in a way that it makes this one feel like they're on even footing, so they're kind of friends? Do I put a Dutch angle so it makes it feel like one's fighting the other? They're just toys, and they're in stiff poses. There's no articulation here. But you can make that feeling happen, just like those chess pieces. There's no articulation here. They're literally just blocks of soapstone. But you can try to push a feel by the angle and the composition. So that would be, or even this one. I always like this one. So yeah, do that. That is huge. And then from there, you can start doing that in animation when you're posing out a character. You'll know what angles will make a difference.